Welcome to my channel, and today I want us to discuss on the mindset. As I've been doing a lot of research, I've realized one of the key things that separates the average people from the great people is the mindset. And as the Holy Bible says in Proverbs 23 verse 7, that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And that heart talks about the subconscious mind. And we human beings, we are safe until the information is downloaded from the conscious mind to the subconscious mind. Because that information, the moment it is downloaded, whether good or bad, then the brain will give the command and it will be acted upon, whether good or bad. Now, our physical life is a reflection of our thinking. You cannot separate a man from his thinking. Our current life is a direct reflection of our thinking. Our bank accounts is a reflection of our thinking. Our business operations is a reflection of our thinking. The status of our life is a reflection of our thinking. The behavior of our children is a reflection of our thinking. How we relate to the people is a reflection of our thinking. So anything that is not encouraging in our life, if we really need to change, then we need to change our thinking. Because our outer world will never change until we change our inner world. Because we said that our physical life is a reflection of our thinking. So if we need to change anything as far as our life is concerned, then the best thing to do it is to change our mindset or our way of thinking. And that is again why the Lord said in Romans chapter 12, verse 2, that be you not conformed into the things of this world, but be you transformed. That transformation, it is a Greek word that means to metamorphose, to change, to transit. Therefore, anything that we need to change in our physical life, then we need to change first our way of thinking, our way of operations. And the moment we change, then our physical life will change automatically. Because for those who want to succeed in life, it is illegal for you to succeed physically with a poverty mentality. And that is why you normally see that anyone that wins jackpot with a poverty mentality, they end up mishandling and mismanaging their finances, and at the end of it, they go back to poverty simply because they won jackpot, but their mindset had not changed. It was still the same. It was still thinking about poverty. It was still reasoning the same way. It was still operating in the same way. And I have got two analogies today that I want to use to describe or give a clear and proper explanation as far as the mindset operation is concerned. And number one is what I call the analogy that the mind is the garden. Now, your mindset can be a garden, or it can be a garden of flowers, or it can be a garden of weeds. But then, if you want your mind to be a garden of flowers, then you have to take personal initiative and to make sure that you are planting the right things in your mind. If you don't plant right things, then by default, negative things will be planted by other people, either by the people surrounding you, by the books that you read, by the audios that you listen, and by the videos that you watch. By default, if you don't plant positive seeds into your mindset, then by default, negative things will be planted. And the moment negative things are planted into your mind, then the brain has to give the command, whether it is positive or negative. The brain will give the command to be acted upon. That is why you realize some people, they really want to prosper, they really want to succeed, but it seems like the success and the prosperity is not materializing in their life, simply because success is success and prosperity is a language, and that language does not exist in their mindset. So the language of success and the language of prosperity has to be programmed first. That language has to be installed first in their mindset so that it can reflect physically in their physical life. If it is not programmed, then I can assure you that as far as success and prosperity is concerned, you will never see it in physical life until you take a deliberate effort and deliberate decision to make sure that you install and program a success and prosperity language in your mindset, because you have been longing and yearning for that success, you have been longing and yearning for that prosperity, but it is not reflecting simply because the language of prosperity and the language of success does not exist in your mindset. That is why you need to make a deliberate decision to install that success language, that prosperity language, by reading, by listening to audios, by watching videos, and by even attending seminars and even taking deliberate online courses and evening courses, so that you can install that success language and prosperity language in your mindset. Number two analogy is that our mindset is a production center. Poverty is a product of the mind. Riches are products of the mind. Wealth is a product of the mind. So if we want to see any aspect in our life, then we need to program that language in our mind. It is as simple as that, because there is what we call NLP, linguistic means language, and programming means the installation. So for the mind to operate, for certain information to be installed, then all the laws of neuro-linguistic programming has to take place. And the moment it finds that that language does not exist in the mind, then your mind will not work on it. So we need to make that deliberate decision, deliberate effort, and you make sure that we install the success language in our mindset. We install the prosperity language in our mindset. Anything that we want, we need to make a deliberate decision to install in our mindset. The moment it is installed, then the mind will give the command for the action to take place. The moment the action takes place, then those things will reflect practically in our lives. That is why I normally say that we are the chief captains of our lives, and nothing will be done until we do something. Things don't just happen until you make them happen. So it is your own personal initiative to make sure that you make sure to install the right information, the right programming in your mindset. And once you do that, you'll have programmed the right positive mindset, and success will be inevitable. Prosperity will be inevitable. I know I've been so brief, but I believe that information was so powerful and profound. And once you apply practically in your life, success will be seen and prosperity will be seen. It's been your friend and coach, Nicholas Koech. See you at the top.